Alright, somebody had asked me, a couple people asked me for a little bit more detail on making these frame feeders, so I figured I'd do a quick video on that. This is 24 inches, the fan fold. Each piece is 24 inches, about 4 foot long. Anyway, I'm going to change the measurement a little bit. I did 8 by 11.5 last time. I'm going to do 8 and 1/8. I like that fit just a little bit better. Let me turn this on here. So I'm going to do 8 and 1/8 here. So that would be 16 1/4 here. And 32 3/8. Oops. Move that down a little bit. I'll be done. So 32 3/8 here. All I have to do is duplicate those measurements on the other side. 8 1/8, 16 1/4. Oh, you know what? 24 3/8. Oh, I shouldn't have moved that thing so far a while ago. 24 3/8. Alright, that one marks, and I'll go ahead and mark this. I'm going to, instead of 11.5, I'm going to do 12. So I'll do a 12 here. And then 24 inches, do a 12 right about here. That's it. That way I don't have to look for this mark in a little while. It'll already be there. And then 8, do our 8 1/8 here. Make sure that cardboard's up underneath there. I'm going to cut my table. I don't have to. Alright. One mark there. One mark here. Two of them. One here. And my mark's right there. Yep. Remember, I have a mark on here already. There's a pair of them. Another pair of them. And another pair of them. Now, around the corners real quick, just to take just a minute. Nothing fancy. There's one. Two. Looks like that end got boogered up just a little bit. Not finished exactly, but a little while ago, I had built 7 more, so about double that amount of time. And what I'm going to do, the holes don't have to be perfect or anything, set them down there like that. The very first one, I think I'll go ahead and do all these together. And there's 13 of them I made in just a few minutes. Now this will take me probably another 10 minutes or so, maybe longer, to punch all the holes. Too large, but what I generally use, I'll try to get 2 of them going. A little bit faster. Alright, hold that down. Go straight down through there. inside the hive before and didn't see a robbing problem. A lot of people say that you feed inside the hive, you can create a problem with the robbing, but I didn't notice that. So once I get things moving around a little bit, I'm going to stick several of these in a couple of the hives and take it for a whirl and see how it does. I believe it'll work better than outside feeding, because outside feeding, definitely saw a few dead bees. They weren't drowned bees, but dead bees. And I see a good bit of fighting. It's just like whenever I put the supers out there, and we're gonna let them clean them up. Alright, so that's finished. They'll get around here. These bees will work the edges here, and those in the middle will work that. So there we go. Didn't take that long. So we're done with that project. Now we'll go back and break them apart and we're done. Alright. Well, here we go. Since we've pretty much melted things together, there you go. Not that big of a problem, is it? Just get it. There may be some that's more problem than others. There's one right there, but just wiggle it around a little bit. That's fine. Let's see, rocking there seems to work a lot better. Don't cut all the way through. And the last one. Wiggling around a little bit. There we go. So there we go. We got another stack of feeder inserts. And just for those of you that didn't see the other video, this is what that's all about. Now I made these a little bit longer because the bees, whenever they clean it out, whenever they get all the syrup out of here, they crawl up underneath here. And I mean, they clean that sucker out. You can't even wipe a smear of syrup water when they get done. So I made it a little bit bigger. What that does is, when the volume is up a little bit higher, you see you end up with a space. Whoops. Do that again, see if I can get my hand out of the way. You end up with a larger space here and here, here and here. But I have thumped bees over in the syrup in this spacing here, and they turn right around and crawl right back out. So I've never seen any of them die. But what this will do, I made it a little bit bigger, 12 inches, and I was doing 11 and a half last time. 12 inches, and it won't lay all the way down in there, but they'll crawl up underneath there, and you can see that foam moving around. You get 45 or 50 of them underneath there, clean it out, it'll move it all around, then they'll just crawl back out of those holes. So anyway, they work really well, and you can't beat the price. I think 4 of these for $1 at the dollar store. And then I used 1 sheet of the 2x4 fan fold to make those pieces there. And no, I'm sorry, not all those. We made what, 6 out of a fan fold sheet, and I've got 24 left, so there's 6 more pieces right there. So you can make 12 out of 1 piece of fan fold. And I don't remember what fanfold cost, but it was always cheap because I used to buy it when I was doing installing on vinyl siding, so can't beat that. For a no drown and no spill feeder. And if you want to use it in the hive, if you don't fill it up more than halfway, which is about a half gallon, I think that'll hold a whole gallon by itself. You just pick it up, set it out of the way, set it right on top of your top bars. They have room to come up all the way around. If I were going to put it in the hive, I'd get me a little piece of B screen or 1/8 inch screen or something like that, or 1/4 inch screen or whatever, and just bend the lip over just a little bit, maybe a 1/4 inch lip, and just lean it down here on the ground, let it go up and just barely hang over. These can crawl up here, put one on each end, or just one on one end. Let them crawl up there and get in it. But if this is about 2 inches, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's 2 inches right there. So the bees have to have 2 1/4 to get up from here onto the top of that. So I think what I would do, if I wanted to put this under a honey super and even take this out and fill this up with dry sugar, maybe take your dry sugar and spray a little honeybee healthy on it and some little minerals and from some like chick starter or something like that. Spray that on there, pack it down there, mix it up a little bit, spray it, mix it in a bowl, spray it on there, get a little damp, pack it in there. Your bees can get up here. And if you don't want to make a separate board, candy board, let your bees just crawl up on top, and they'll cover this thing, and they'll just keep eating slowly. You just see this, the volume slowly decrease over time. It'll take them a long time. I mean, a long time, if you pack that sugar in there. So anyway, that's another way to feed over winter if you just want to sit that right on top of your top bars. And it'll require if you want to put a honey super on top of that, which you most likely would, what I'd do is I'd run that little screen up there so the bees can walk up, don't have to try to fly. Let them walk up either end, and then from here up, you'd want about 3/8 of an inch, actually less than that, probably a quarter would do. So if you build this 2 1/4 inches tall, your frame to go around, if you want to make this an in-frame feeder, build a wooden frame, same size as your box, 2 1/4 inches tall, and then set your honey super right on top of that. Bees can crawl up the ladder, crawl right into the honey super, or go into this dry sugar or liquid, either way. Because if you feed liquid inside the hive, as long as you've got your floater in there, they're not going to drown. And if they want to come out and then go up and get some honey, you can do that. So you give them a friggin' buffet. But anyway, there you go. That's how to build them. You can see it doesn't take too long, and surely doesn't cost very much money. So if you wanted to do, let's see, I think they were 4 for $1. So if you want to do 8 hives, you're talking $2. And if you stop by somebody doing vinyl siding, they'll give you a dozen or 6, 7 of these sheets, Or you can buy them. You might have to buy the whole thing though if you go to Lowe's or something. But it would last you 10 years. So anyway, sure can't beat the price of that. I consider this is probably it's probably a dollar's worth of insulation here, I'm guessing, and 4 of these for $1. So that's enough for, I think I did 13, I think. So 13 hives here, and then 13, 2, 4, 6. You're talking 7 for $7. So for $8 or $8 and an hour of your time, you can outfit 10 hives. Can't beat that for a price on a feeder, now can you? All right, cheers, you guys. Good luck to you. Happy beekeeping.